They say some places hold on to their stories. Whispered rumors echo through their hallways, trailing behind each creak of a door or hum of a fading elevator. And if that's true, then the Cecil Hotel, nestled in the heart of Los Angeles, holds secrets so dark, they seem intent on never being uncovered. At the center of these haunting stories is one name that continues to baffle and terrify true crime enthusiasts and skeptics alike: Elisa Lam. Elisa was a 21-year-old college student from Vancouver, Canada. Bright, curious, and with a love for writing, she often shared her thoughts and struggles online through a blog she titled Ether Fields. It was a window into her psyche, peppered with posts about navigating adulthood, surviving mental health challenges, and her profound desire to find meaning in life. In early 2013, Elisa set out on a solo trip to California, an adventure she had carefully planned. A journey meant for self-discovery. But less than a month in, she vanished without a trace. On January 28, Elisa checked into the Cecil Hotel. At first glance, it seemed like an affordable choice for a young traveler. But the Cecil's history is anything but mundane. Built in the 1920s, the hotel was envisioned as a luxurious destination for businessmen and international travelers. However, the once magnificent Cecil fell into disrepair as the decades wore on, becoming a hub for transients, criminal activity, and, chillingly, death. A dark legacy seemed to cling to its walls, with connections to some of the most infamous names in history, most notably Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, who was known to have stayed there during his killing spree in the 1980s. On the morning of February 1st, Elisa was supposed to check out. But she didn't. Her parents, alarmed when they didn't hear from her, contacted the LAPD, prompting an immediate search. Friends, family, and even employees at the Cecil questioned what might have happened, as her belongings were discovered neatly left in her room. Then, things took an eerie turn. A surveillance video from the hotel elevator dated January 31st emerged, and it would soon go viral for all the wrong reasons. In the footage, Elisa is seen behaving erratically. She steps into the elevator, pressing multiple buttons, before hesitating. She peeks outside, retreating and hiding in the corner like she's avoiding someone. Occasionally, she gestures wildly, as if she's speaking to someone unseen, her movements both frantic and strange. For nearly 4 minutes, viewers were both transfixed and disturbed by what they were seeing. Who or what was Elisa afraid of? And why did the elevator doors never close? Theories began to swirl. Many attributed Elisa's behavior to her well-documented battle with bipolar disorder, stating that she may have been experiencing a manic episode. However, others posited darker theories. Could someone have been chasing her? Or could the Cecil's malevolent reputation have played a role, possibly something supernatural? What happened next only deepened the mystery. Weeks passed without any sign of Elisa. That is, until hotel guests began reporting issues with their water supply. Faucets sputtered, water pressure was erratic, and what did come out was discolored and foul-smelling. When maintenance staff investigated the rooftop water tanks, the unthinkable happened. There, floating inside one of the tanks, was Elisa's body. The forensic findings didn't yield many answers either. While her autopsy revealed no traces of drugs or alcohol in her system, the cause of death was ruled as accidental drowning. But how did she get there? The tanks were difficult to access, not only locked but also requiring one to scale a ladder. And Elisa was last seen alive in the elevator, several floors below the roof. Conspiracy theories broke out across the internet. Was Elisa's death linked to foul play? Some point to hotel staff, others to guests who might have taken an unhealthy interest in her. And then, there are the supernatural believers, who view the Cecil as a beacon for otherworldly forces, somehow luring Elisa to her untimely death. But there's a third possibility, one tied directly to her mental health. Could a manic episode, driven by delusions or hallucinations, have led her to seek refuge on the roof? Some experts believe her behavior in the elevator suggests paranoia, as if she felt someone, or something, was following her. What remains most unsettling, however, is the open-ended nature of this case. Each theory has evidence that supports it, but none hold the full truth. And so, Elisa Lam's story, like the Cecil Hotel itself, remains shrouded in darkness. Perhaps that's why it continues to captivate the world, beckoning us to come closer, To explore the shadows,